1 2 1 2. Love you, Divine Tarot, and you. What's up, all of my divine loves and my divine lovies? I love you guys from the door to the floor. Need I ever say more? You hear me? So you guys got a real score today. So if nobody has said they love you, just remember this in every way. I'm sending you guys light and love to sustain you along the way. Now, restrooms in the back, cookies on the left, coffee's on the right. You hear me? Now put your feet up, because it may not be the best delight, but it's a download that I'm receiving right now from the higher realms, and it stopped me in my tracks. I received it at, today is December the 6th. Interesting. Yeah, so today is December the 6th, 2024. It is Friday, right? Whew. And the time was at 1:17. So I received this download at 1:17. And if you add that all up, it's like a spirit. It's number 9. So there's a spiritual ending to this now. But this is just to reiterate something that you guys are. What we had questions about. So the download came out of nowhere. I was not asking the questions. You guys know how downloads come. And it said baby formula. And I was like, well, what's going on with the baby formula? And the higher realm showed me here, somebody actually, now this is the part that gets tricky and sticky. Yeah. I don't know, maybe somebody was a heavyweight with the moolah, but they were paid, somebody was paid to put a massive amount of. Now, when I'm going to show you guys the one that stands out the most, and the one that, the higher realm showed my eyes to, was the Melantonics, or I can't pronounce it right now because it's not in front of me. And then when I show you guys, I'm going to try to pronounce it. But I'm thinking that is the one, because the higher realm's pointing my eyes to that, to let me see it, that it's like a highlight that particular ingredient. But whatever it is, it was the ingredients in the baby formula for the baby to be calm. But somebody was paid to put a great deal of amount in it, like an overdose of it. I can't make it up because it's right here. It's like an overdose of melantoxics. I can't even pronounce this, but that's what it says. That's the download I'm receiving, you guys. So just to pass this on, to someone, until they do further research, you guys know everything comes out, in the light, and you guys may get back to this, video and be like, wow, yeah. Well, it's coming out that somebody was paid, believe it or not, to do this, to add a massive amount, like an overdose of, now, in their mind, was it saying overdose? Probably not, to be honest with you guys, but they were paid to put a massive amount. But because it's a baby, doggone it, it's an overdose. That's what it's showing me here, an overdose amount of the opposite of stimuli or something like that. Well, in other words, it's to make them calm. You know what I'm saying? So this person was paid to put an extra calmness in that formula. And so that's the reason something is happening right now. So some of you guys may know it. I don't know why they put paste there. But so that's what's going on, and that's what I'm getting. So I just kind of pulled up some research myself, you know what I'm saying, to see what else I could find. Because, other than the 117, that somebody's going to be spiritually awakened and spiritually aligned to this fact, because somebody is noticing that their child is sleeping like a little bit You know what I'm saying? So something is happening right now, obviously, because okay, so I can tell you guys the baby legs are going to be like, and the higher realms is telling me like lymph, like you know how you sleepy, but the legs gonna be extra heavy. Something about the extra heavy legs. So just to let you guys know that as well. So that's the thing. You know how you say like if somebody try to wake the baby up or whatever, and it's like it's a little toddler to do, it's not gonna, because the legs are gonna be really, really, and it may feel like it hurt them. They may be in pain with the legs, but it's the fact that whatever it is wearing on their legs, and it's almost like an inside bound, or oh, okay. So it's acting in the whatever this medication, it's going to whatever this ingredient, not medication. Oh, they may have added medication because that just came out of nowhere. But the bottom line is, it's making their body, a baby's body, feel like arthritis, real heavy in the legs. I can't make it up. And so, and somewhat in the arms as well. Okay, so just to pass that on. And interesting. Yeah. So someone was paid to do that. That's the download I received on today, you guys, at 1:17. So if somebody you guys know birthday, maybe 11/7, or something that has to do with the baby being born November 7th, or something of 11/7, excuse me, or they may have done it since, maybe they were doing it since September, or the child has been taking this formula, or they've been noticing it since September. But if you notice the baby sleeping a little bit longer and the legs seem like it's heavier and the arms feel, you can tell what the baby's going through a little bit, the parents can, then you may want to back up off of that particular formula. This is the download I'm receiving, you guys. I can only give you guys what I'm receiving from the higher realms. It's straight off the higher realms press. Okay. So I'm gonna show you the little micro research I did thus far. Okay, just to see what is going on in every way. Okay. Now what I see here too is like yeah, so it's telling you the ingredients that the baby formula is made with. The cow's milk is the most common base for formula, but it can also be made from goat milk as well. Okay, and the protein formula can contain cow's milk protein, soy protein, and hypoallergenic protein hydroxylate. Okay, carbohydrates formula contains lactose or glucose. Okay, and vitamins and minerals formula contains vitamins and minerals. Okay, vegetable oils formula contains refined vegetable oils. Formula may also contain this one right here, maltodextrin. So maybe you guys, I need to do the research on this one, so I'm gonna bring that to you guys. I'm gonna look up this particular one that the higher realms have my eyes on. The malt, that malt scares me because it makes me think of malt liquor. And then the dex, like a dexatrim, I don't know. So anyway, it says maltodextrin. So I'm gonna see what that is, you guys, and I guess I'll have to go through all of them to break this thing down, because I got the download, so I'm gonna have to go through with it. 1 second, you guys. Okay, I hope you guys see these side effects here. I'm just trying to be informative in this video, because this is the download I received, and it's like I have to get it out. It's somebody with a newborn baby right now, and it needs to see this. Okay, so if you guys know somebody that has expecting on the way, please pass this along to them if you can. It would be greatly appreciated. The higher realms placed this on the heart mind and body and spirit today, to pass this on. But it says that side effects are here with this maltodextrin, and generally considered safe to consume, but it can also have side effects, right? Especially in people with certain health conditions. So there could be gastrointestinal issues, which would lead to large amount. If you take large amounts of this maltodextrin, right, it can cause intestinal issues like gas, diarrhea, bloating, and cramping. These issues are more common in people with irritable bowels syndrome, which is formerly known as, or regularly known as IBS, or other digestive disorders. Allergic reactions to this maltodextrin, what I've been saying in malto, I'm telling you that malt gets me, and the dextrin gets me, can cause allergic reactions like rash, asthma, itching, and difficulty breathing. It can also cause weight gain right here. Unexplained weight gain. Wow, like, why am I getting so big? Or why is my baby getting so big? Now we know why those babies got so big. Okay. Like, wait a minute now. He didn't get that from daddy. He didn't get that from mommy. Why did he get that so big? Now we see what it is. And this is for those who already got blood tests now. This is not for... I gotta be real. You know what I'm saying? Those who know that they know. Okay? Yeah. Why is Joey getting so big? Well, we see now what it can happen. Okay, so now after the weight gain, they go into it a little bit further by telling you guys it also can cause diarrhea in the gut. Gut? I said diarrhea, so it must act like diarrhea or something like that. But anyway, it says gut bacteria. I heard, wow. Anywho, this and I don't know what I'm gonna call it, maltodextrin, can affect the balance of the gut bacteria, which can lead to intestinal disorders. It can also help salmonella survive. Wow, which can lead to severe infection. So it can keep salmonella. It can keep this salmonella infection in your body for long periods of time, is what it's saying here. Even because this is a house for germs to live, so it can create a gut bacteria that surrounds a specific, disease, or you call disorder, to thrive inside of you, inside the baby as well. But it says it could cause also bowel disease, which would lead to a bowel disease. Because if it can't go through the gut, then it makes sense that it can't pass through the other areas. So maltodextrin has been linked to inflammatory bowel disease like IBD. And see, this is what gets me, the Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. So, really? So then that makes a lot of sense. Crohn's disease makes a lot of sense. Ulcerative colitis, so it can also affect the ulcer in such a way. So it says this is all for baby food now. This is what we talking here, okay? We talking this baby food, what? Baby formula. Maltodextrin is a food additive that commonly used in packaged foods. It's also an ingredient in fiber supplements like Metamucil and Sucrucil, whatever that is. So the bottom line is this. What I'm seeing here is it's like they're adding more fuel to the flame, because if you add Metamucil to that, Metamucil is supposed to help you, help it pass through. So that's weird. If it let me see. Mental food additive that's commonly used in packaging food is also an ingredient in. Okay, it's also an ingredient in the Metamucil. Okay, so wow, so it keeps you coming back. So it's almost like stop but go. No, stop but go, and then whichever, because you allow that in your body, it's more likely that you're stopping more than you go. So you're going to need more Metamucil. I don't know. That's what I'm getting from it. It's like a stop go. No, your bowels are stopped because it has this ingredient, and your bowels will be messed up, and your gut will have this bacteria. But if you get some Metamucil in there to pass it through for a little bit for you, oh my goodness. Anywho, I'm getting some real crazy stuff. And I'm just saying, you guys, this is what the higher realms want me to pass on today. And pay attention in every way. That's all I can say. I know this is literally for all of those 144 that's born out here, because that 1-4 was up here, as well. Yeah, and this from the, because I can't even make this stuff up. Anywho, let's get on down, because I'm looking at 13 gods. I'm looking at this all adding together because it's the 1-4. The higher realms told me that the abbreviation for the 144 people that's sent here on special mission, you know what I mean? This 1-4 is abbreviation for that. And that 8 represents, so as it's done above, it shall be done down below. So they're doing something here. And then the totality of this number equals 13. And I'm thinking of the 13 and 9 gods, because you had 13 above gods and then 9 below. So these are coming from the 13 and 9 gods is what I heard. And it's 5G. I can't make that up. But the 5 is like positive change that's coming on every dimensional level. So you guys just pay attention to this message. It's generally recognized as a safe by the FDA, right? It can raise blood sugar levels, though. It can be linked to intestinal inflammation. But how is it generally recognized as safe? Anyway, I'm giving you guys what the high realms told me to give you guys, okay? I cannot make this stuff up. For no way. Okay. It can be linked to inflammatory whatever caused by allergic reaction. We saw that weight gain, gas, fluctuations, bloating, rash, skin irritations, asthma, cramping, or difficulty breathing. People with celiac disease or celiac. I believe it's a celiac disease or something like that, or gluten intolerance, should be aware that maltodextrin derived from wheat may still contain some gluten. Okay, so that's very important for those who need to know here. Yeah, so it's regulatory. Okay, it says this maltodextrin is a food additive that commonly used in packaging foods, okay? It's also an ingredient in fiber supplement like Metamucil and whatever that last one is, which is Certecusel. I don't know. I can't do it right now. But anyway, it says, if you experience any side effects after consuming this particular thing, which is maltodextrin, you should discontinue, okay? I guess you would be able to. You would, with a gut disease and all that, use it can lead to a Crohn's disease. Like, well, okay, anyway, use and consult with a medical professional, okay? All right, so some healthy alternatives to maltodextrin could be healthy alternative can be guar, binding gum, pepsin. These are what it's saying. Sugar alcohols such as sorbitol and stevia. Okay, so some healthy alternatives can be these to sweeten. Whatever happened to dates, you guys? They don't work anymore. They gotta find a way to put dates in a child's stuff, or that'll sweeten it. What's wrong with these people? Anywho, this is what they're saying here. These are healthier alternatives to it. And we already know that stevia is tricky. And we ain't gonna get into no sugar, alcohol, so starch alone, they need to just, I don't know what that is. So anywho, yeah. Okay, in that same context, I tried to look up something to see X, Y, and Z, but then later on, I'm looking at this and I'm going down further, and it's like, watch out for it. Watch out for this particular thing here. Even if you're a vegan, watch out for it, because it's a plant-based thing, so it's often filed under the radar. It often flies under the radar, used as an ingredient in food that's considered to be helpful. I can't make this stuff up here. And then I found this right here. Is white starchy powder that manufacturers add into many foods to improve the flavor, thickness or shelf, blah, blah. So anywho, watch out for the dangers is what there was. Watch out for this particular thing, and it's dangerous. Watch is mentioned dangerous substitutes and more. Okay. Whoever this is for, this is the final. And I hope I gave you the download and plus a little bit more, because this is what the higher realm has showed me here, okay? You see that white powder is made from rice, potato starch, or wheat, even though it comes from plant, it's highly processed, okay? The process of making it involves cooking the starches and then adding acids, enzymes, such as heatable bacteria, alpha NAs, to break it down further. So they do a lot more to it than what, we would even imagine. So there you have it, you guys. And here's the scientific information for it. I thought it felt like I heard something say unexplained, or this it was like unexplained. That's interesting. Okay. All right. What I get from this name NutriCost is a cost to get real nutrients here. It costs to be the boss. And all it is knowledge plus experience that equals some type of wisdom. And sometimes it really helps to learn from others, experiences. Sometimes it's good to do that. Most times it is, really, if you can. However, they say, a person wise can learn from their own experience, but a wiser person can learn from another's experience. So that's what this is. The higher realms is alerting someone right now, okay? That's why I've been, directed to do this particular video, okay? All right, you guys, I love you in every which way. This is where we must part ways. So if life lasts and death pass, you will see or hear me again. Until then, parlay. Peace be unto you and within. If y'all see any of my nosy neighbors, say, what's up? You hear me? Say, what's up? No, do the sup. And then they'll know that that's you. All right, you guys. Be safe. One.